Hello everybody, San here, engineer, MBA, and investor. And in today's breaking news video, we are talking about CRISPR Therapeutics and Vertex CASGEVY program, formerly known as XSL and formerly known as CTX001, has been officially approved in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So what is going on here? So Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, obviously the Saudis have approved CRISPR Therapeutics program both for sickle cell disease and beta thalassemia, which I find interesting. So it's not just for sickle cell disease. So they're basically taking the playbook from Bahrain, which approved it late November last year, right after UK there. So yeah, guys, this is pretty big. Saudi Food and Authority, SFDA, I like this acronym, granted marketing authorization for CASGEVY, a CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing therapy for the treatment of sickle cell disease and beta thalassemia. CASGEVY is approved for the treatment of people 12 years and older for both sickle cell disease or beta thalassemia. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has among the highest prevalence rate of sickle cell disease and beta thalassemia in the world, with thousands of patients living with these blood disorders. I did not actually know this. Actually did not know Saudis were the highest prevalence rates. That's interesting. This approval adds to the list of the first of CASGEVY. It represents the first medicine ever to receive SFDA breakthrough designation to be approved through this pathway, for Vertex first ever regulatory approval in the Kingdom of Saudi, said the CEO of Vertex. It's a one-time treatment, of course. Vertex is working to qualify additional hospitals at ATCs, which are authorized treatment centers, to bring CASGEVY to patients, including the King Faisal Specialist Hospital. In order to rapid access to CASGEVY, Vertex is working to secure a list of hospital formularies to support reimbursement as soon as possible. So I'm sure we're going to get a lot more details in the upcoming days on this news, but this is pretty big, guys. This is revolutionary. The Saudis become now the fourth country ever to approve a CRISPR-based therapy in the country. The first being the UK, the second being Bahrain, the third being the US, and of course now being Saudi Arabia. And that's pretty big. That's pretty big. This is big news, breaking news. I'm very, very happy to see this. First of all, obviously, the first shout out goes to all the patients that can now have this treatment. As a reminder, it is a one-time treatment. We had no cure for this in the past. There are no alternative. There were ways to cope it with VOCs, which were extremely expensive and quite painful as well over time. The median age for both sickle cell disease and beta thalassemia is in the UK, for example, is 40 years and 50 years respectively. So by the age of 40 years, if you have sickle cell disease, you're probably going to pass away, which is pretty crazy. Think about it, right? Just, if you're in your 20s, you may think 40 is old, but people that are watching this channel and they're in their 30s, that is a huge problem for them, right? And even if I'm in my 30s and I hear that, that's crazy, right? That at 40 years old, if you have sickle cell disease, you're going to pass away, and now officially we have a cure for you. That's just crazy. It's crazy how technology changes the narrative. I've always said this, but the purpose of technology is to extend the lifespan of human beings, and that's exactly what CRISPR does. I made videos on this in the past. If you're curious, search in my video catalog. But this is pretty big, guys. This is so the way I see this playing out, and I've always said this, is, and I made one of my predictions this year, actually, obvious predictions, where that there were going to be other countries approving it. Now, I'm still looking for the Europe, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, one of these countries or all of the above, to approve it within the next few weeks, even months, potentially. But the Saudis doing it, well, based on the statistic we just read out here, highest prevalence rate of sickle cell disease and beta thalassemia in the world. I mean, to me, it makes sense, but I didn't even know this, to be honest. This is really good. I'm really happy to see this. So my first point, of course, it's a big win for the patients and their families and communities, and of course the country of the Saudi Arabia. The second biggest winners, of course, is the companies, CRISPR Therapeutics and Vertex. Congratulations to all the employees, leadership from both companies. But let's just give a shout out to CRISPR Therapeutics for sticking to their guns years ago, not giving up on that program, sticking with CRISPR-Cas9 ex vivo when people were saying, don't worry, don't even look at that technology. The FDA is never going to approve it. Countries are never going to approve it. And now we have the fourth country within like basically 2 months of a span to approve it. And it's a domino effect. And of course, big shout out to all investors, shareholders, stakeholders, community watching this video, for example, the audience, and of course on X.com, even on Reddit, everybody there. I mean, this is just an amazing journey. It's like I said in my video on Sunday, I am going on Amit Investing on YouTube. He's has about 25,000 subscribers, has a good audience there that talks about stocks, companies, investments. I'm going on their channel on Saturday to talk about CRISPR, and I'm bringing this news along with me. Not that I really needed it. I mean, there's so many things that happened in the last 2 months that we have so much to talk about, but now the Saudis having this approval, I think I'm going to have a blast discussing with him with the potential of CRISPR. And I'm not even talking about like designer babies and like changing your eye color. Quite frankly, I really don't care about those things. I'm talking about like curing diseases. I'm talking about like CAR T cells with cancer. I'm talking about all these diseases. I'm talking about what can we do to prevent diseases, right? Heart diseases, prevent them. That's where I think we're heading with CRISPR. But you know, this is groundbreaking. I don't want to go too far in my head ahead of myself, but I want to stick with this news. Congratulations, guys. I'm very happy for everybody here. Shout out to everybody who's been watching this channel here, even during the downtimes of 2022, 2023. I've always said it. I'm here for the long run, and I'm so happy that I've said that and I stuck to my guns on my end, and I can speak for many of you as well. So thank you so much, guys. As always, subscribe if you're not. Like this video, guys. Do like it. It'll give other YouTubers, other YouTube channels, other homepages visibility over this video, and others. Do like this video, subscribe, of course, like I said. Comment below, guys. What do you guys think about this news? I'm so big news, guys. Big news on a Tuesday. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.